Well, good morning, good evening and good day everybody. Today is the start of a weekend where I'm planning to go to Cardo, which is like 5 hours away, but I'm breaking it up. But the first stop I have is about an hour and a bit away to a place called Wollongong, where I am seeing this highly recommended osteopath who's had a look at all my scans and MRIs and believes what I've got is fairly standard and typical of a woman my age. So, and they've showed a lot of interest and have rung me back at times, so I think I can trust them. I swear to God, I've had that many different opinions, and if you saw that last little reel I did on that last experience I had with that chiro and what they tried to sell me, it's hard to trust anybody. Anyway, if you're watching this, and obviously things have happened that I felt has made this a worthwhile video, but really, unless I find something interesting to share with you, I'm not going to edit a video. Yesterday I thought I was sort of coming good. The swim felt good, I come home, felt good. And then last night, it just like at 3 o'clock, it just, whatever happened, woke me up, and I have been in excruciating pain since then. So let's get on Wally, because it's nice. I need to ride, you know. A lot of pain today. I hope I can stretch it out. So Wollongong's about an hour away, where I'm going to this physio. I hope they've got some answers. I'm exhausted by this. It's so hard to focus. Thursday. I started this video Thursday. I got as far as Kiama. I went to that new osteo to talk about my back. They did a very thorough examination. They were really good. The MRI is suggesting possible cortisone injections. I got as far as Kiama. Cardo was another 3 hours plus away, and the ride from Sydney to Kiama proved to be quite difficult. So I've ended up just staying in Kiama at a mate's place. I have swum in the ocean. I've had massages. I've relaxed, laid in the sun. I've taken a sleeping tablet every night to get a good night's sleep, and I actually feel quite good today. I've still got a dull ache, but it certainly seems to be not as bad. So I'm now heading back to Sydney. I think I've come down to what's working for me, and that's a sleeping tablet. I did buy one of these things I saw on telly, mainly for the car, but it sort of absorbs everything. It's quite good, but the trouble is, on the bike, it makes me a little bit higher, where I'm not as flat-footed. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll try it today. That's that thing. What I'm going to do is, we're going to try out this new Intercom. I did a video, which the link is in, with the unboxing. I'm actually going to try it out and see how the levels of sound are in these helmets. Now, this is a Scorpion helmet, and everyone tells me that it's too big for me. It's not, mate. These are small, and they fit perfectly, and I love them because they've got the big open face. But they're quite a noisy helmet. So listening to a podcast through the helmet on the way home, I'll let you know how loud and clear that is, because the Cardo system and the Senas never were very good at high speed. Just a bit of a test run. Gel seat on, which feels quite comfy. But I got to say, that weekend did me the power of good. I mean, I still got pain down my leg. It seems to be easing. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Anyway, we're going to do the test now when I get on that highway of this thing, of the Fodsports Intercom system. And I swam in the ocean yesterday. It was freezing cold, but it felt good. Okay, what the problem was, my phone was still Bluetooth to the bike, but at about 110. Before, at that speed, I couldn't hear anything. So I'm going to listen to a podcast and see how clear it is. My God, there's a line up for petrol. So I reached 130 k's an hour to test the system. Remember, I said Senna and Cardo would not work after about 110. I couldn't really hear any detail. But these were crystal clear. Look, at 130 it was a bit of a job, but this is, if you remember, a very noisy helmet. bit of pain. So that's been my riding position. My feet back there. You know, the podcast that I was listening to, and I don't know why it just came up. This woman in her mid-30s suffering bad pain through arthritis. Now, her story was terrible, and it makes me feel guilty about me whinging about mine. But she said something interesting. She said, things in life are thrown for you, not at you, and you've got to make the most of whatever the situation is. Okay, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the petrol tank overflowing. This woman said she realises that life throw things for you, not at you. So you got to make do and adjust. And she said she's now enjoying what she called slow life. And you know, it made me think. When I'd been sitting on a motorbike for 9 weeks, averaging between 5 and 7 hours riding a day, then editing over a computer at a desk for nearly 5 hours average each night, is it any wonder my back is? So maybe I've just got to ease up a bit on a few things. I've got to say, this gel seat and this position, when I got off the bike then, I walked, I was pain-free. It's come back a little bit, but I feel I'm on the mend. You know, someone said to me, Chris, maybe you've got to give up motorbike riding. And that destroyed me, that thought. I got very upset at that thought. I can't imagine life not doing this, not being able to ride. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm happy with the Intercom system. Thank you, Fodsports, for that. One day I will try and get a pillion on there and do the Intercom thing, but don't hold your breath because it's unlikely. I'm never with anyone. Okay, everybody, let's get home. Just made it. All right. Over and out. Oh. I'm going to put a nice furry cover on this, as you'd expect. And there you go. I knew I'd find a use for that pillowcase. I mean, it doesn't fit, but it looks pretty bloody damn good. Okay.